Hey Thomas, thanks for writing this article. Good job in terms of keeping everything green on the SEO readability indicators. So good job on that. Um, Few things I want you to kind of address. I think you missed this from the last time we talked about this, but with the calls to action, remember I told you I needed these to be bolded. So bolded like this, and also making sure that you select the blue colored link. So make sure you do that with all the calls to action here. They should always be bolded and they should always have that blue link. In terms of the complaints, I think we could do better in terms of complaints. I'd get rid of this stuff here. The free membership is limited, which is supposed to be. Support sections only for premium. Again, that makes sense to me. Resources to the page. I get rid of all three of these. I think what we should focus on is something I noticed when I went on the website. I'm not sure if you did this yourself, but the owner doesn't exist. That's fine. But something else I found just by reading someone else's review is that they're using fake testimonials. So that's something that you want to list as a complaint or concern. Also, they have the fake ownership, which you've already kind of covered. The other thing I also noticed is, see if I can find it here. They're referencing these news sites as if to almost associate themselves with these news sites. So I would have a section here that says misleading representation because they're using these news programs that are talking about working at home in general, and they're using these logos as if to reference themselves, which is kind of tricking people into believing that this is legitimate and associated with this company when it's not. And they even say it as much so right here at the bottom that they're not associated to any of these companies. So it's just a way to kind of mislead people. The other thing too that you want to say is misleading is the actual jobs that are available. Okay, so you want to say that the jobs that they claim are available aren't real. However you want to phrase that, but you can literally type in any area code here, and it's pretty much always going to be the same in terms of what jobs that they say have available. So right now it says they have 27 employers. If I put in another fictitious zip code, let me try 10467. It's always the same. Okay, so this whole process is actually fake. Okay, it doesn't really narrow anything down. What they're using is a script. So what you can say is they're using automated script to misrepresent people into thinking that they have jobs specifically for them in that area. And the script, no matter what domain you put or what zip code you put, it's going to automatically put the address associated with that zip code there. So it's just a way to kind of confuse people or mislead people into believing that there's actually jobs for them when there's not necessarily jobs specific to their area. So those are the things I would change in terms of like real complaints and concerns. I think those are better than this. I don't I don't make it a habit of criticizing companies for charging fees and things like that because I think that's perfectly fine as long as you have a reasonable product. I think this is the complaints I'm giving you are more solid complaints that I feel comfortable with because I don't want anything that could be used against me because I charge a fee for my own membership site. So you got to be kind of careful about what you consider a complaint, especially because it just makes me sound like a hypocrite because I do believe in products, paying for products if they're good. So that's why I wouldn't use these complaints that you have here. The other thing that you might want to mention too is that I actually do have a free job search in addition to this. So that's something else you can kind of reference saying that, if you want to pay for a company that helps you find jobs, that's fine. But there are other free resources and I happen to have one here, which you could actually just link to as a call to action. So it's just something else that you want to mention. And the other thing too is just you got to keep in mind that this is a job search site. So what you want to say with my call to action is that, look, trying to land a job is very, very difficult, but you're not in control and you still end up working for someone else. If you want the option of actually being able to make money from home, but controlling how much money you make and not having to deal with a company hiring you and stuff like that, there are better options, which include my top free work at home recommendation, my work at home courses, and combine these are great multiple streams of income, which will help you become successful online. So just mention that the thing that I'm always promoting is basically a home business opportunity for you to be in business for yourself. And my courses teach you different ways of making money. So that's just something else just to kind of keep in mind. and to kind of clean up in your call to action. Other than that, everything else looks pretty good here. So if you can address those things, that'd be cool. The other thing I also did was I split up my home job search. You have it listed here as one word. And I think it's better to do it this way. And a good way to sit there and see how you should probably list these things is I did a search for it, and you can see that Google gives a couple of different ways of searching for it. But so that was something I just did myself. I just cleaned it up so that it was spaced out and it didn't have just all these things here as one word. It's fine to have one word as the domain, but not for the actual name itself, because I'm just thinking about from a search standpoint. Any event, I think I've babbled enough. You get the picture. Please just correct um, the complaints, like I said, correct calls to action, bold them, make them the blue color, like I talked about, and also rephrase it in such a way that we're telling people that work at home job isn't just a way to isn't the only way to make money. There's other ways to make money, and here are some of the options, and we've listed them here. Okay, thank you.